What's up guys, Handless Yu-Gi-Oh here. So recently I've had some talk with Sorax Atlas that kinda inspired me to try something. So for those that don't know, there's this really neat card called Omega that can shuffle itself and another card from the graveyard back into your deck. So I was thinking, this can recycle Launcher back into your deck. There must be a way to abuse this. So here I am showing you a true handless combo. You don't need a single card in your hand to pull this off. Well, there are two requirements for this. You need to have certain cards in your graveyard and you need a way to get 2 level 3s on the field. The easiest way to pull this off is Infernity General, but there are plenty of other ways to do it, especially with Conjurer now. A single revival spell of whatever kind will do the job. So don't mind the cards in my hand, I just need to set my graveyard up and I'll talk about the cards you need in the graveyard for this to work in a second. Well, it also needs one card banished. Okay, so the setup you need is one Infernity Marriage to be banished. If you've ever played Infernity before, you know that it is not a hard thing to pull off. Either a Lure of Darkness works, most of the time this is part of the 100 Eyes loop. Besides that, you need a few cards in your graveyard, don't mind the banished cards, I just needed a way to set up the graveyard in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. You need a Launcher in your graveyard, an Archfiend, a Necromancer, an Avenger, and Conjurer. Or Hellcat can also work for this specific combo. And of course you need the General or another way to revive them like Zero Max. If you've ever played Infernity before, which if you didn't, I don't blame you, these cards are always in your graveyard. You just need to go through a little bit of effort to get Conjurer in your graveyard, which can easily be done with a new spell that got added in Phantom Rage, and the way to revive them, which once again isn't exactly hard either. So this is a very common board that you can pull off pretty often if you run the right cards in your extra deck for this. So we revived the 2 level 3s. Well, this part should be over this. Levier, get the Mirage back. Mirage effect. Yeah, so we get those two. Revive Archfiend, nothing special here. Now we search the Patriarch. Now, this can be any level 4 Infernity, there's just 2 options and one is limited in the TCG. And the Patriarch doesn't have to use its effect. You can just summon it with Nits and Tess. Theoretically, this means you can run 2 Patriarch, 1 for the combo, 1 to use with its own effect. Now if you go into Omega, go into Entes, Entes will summon the Patriarch from her hand, then Omega will shuffle itself and a Launcher back into your deck. You go into Dugaris with 2 level 4, since Entes is indeed a level 4. Revive the Necromancer, Necromancer will revive Archfiend, Archfiend will search the Launcher, because that's a thing. And now we have a lot of space, we can easily just go into Appaloosa or Sayuja or whatever. Let's say you get the Bureau, you can just easily go into Appaloosa or Sayuja from this setup alone. So yeah, the Bureau is such a big problem for us, am I right? Yeah, here I just scoop, but we have 4 monsters on the field and Launcher yet again live. So one theoretical extension to do here is to easily get something like a Mirage up again. Stuff like that. Just get these 4 away, go into 100 Eyes loop, Dragon, banish Mirage again. Yeah, you know the deal. So this is a pretty nuts extension and a way to, you know, extend from zero hand combo. I mean, this is pretty nice of a setup. I mean, you get the Launcher again. But I also want to showcase you the OCG version, since I think that's pretty cool to showcase as well. Many people often ask me, what happens if you get multiple Archfiend? Well, I'll show you guys what happens. Same standard procedure as usual, we set up the same grave. The starters don't change, it's just extensions that change, and it's nuts, honestly. We just need 2 Archfiend for this to be a possibility. If you just take it for yourself, you can already figure out where this is going. Same setup as last time. There's one thing that changes. Archfiend searches Archfiend. That's a thing, blame Konami. So the thing is, we can now first use Omega to shuffle back the Launcher, summon the Archfiend from our hands with Entes. Boom! We get the Launcher immediately here already. This just leads to insane extension plays, I mean, really. We just search the General, the search doesn't even matter, this could be another barrier for example. Boom boom, get those out. Now we will just revive another copy of Archfiend, I mean we can, so why not. Search a barrier. 100 Eyes, copy Mirage, Mirage. You know this deal, this part. Yeah, Necromancer will just get back Archfiend, search barrier 2. Yeah, there's a lot of extensions here. So theoretically the general from before that we did not use could be a third barrier, so this alone would be this and 3 barriers. If you summed up a loser before this, that's game. That's just like the strongest combo of virtually not having in hand. I mean, this is ridiculous, right? And you still have 2 level 3s, 2 level 4s. This will easily go into Levier, revive the Mirage again. But you kind of lack the space to pull it off in this situation. Just go into a big link. I mean, you can also go to XCs. Maybe go to Dagus to Emerald, shuffle back the 100 Eyes. Yeah, you know. Ridiculous stuff. Anyways, this is the true handless combo. Like an actual handless combo. Hope you guys liked the little showcase. I'll jump into the deck editor so you get an overview of the cards you need. So yeah, this is just additional setting up. You just must, an absolute must is these cards in the grave, where this can be Wildcat as well, considering the fact Hulky Fibrax exists, which can summon Hellcat from deck. It's not that hard of a task. And Mirage must be banished. That can be a bit tricky, but usually we have 100 Eyes for that. The General was just one way to start off the combo. There are other ways to start it off as well. And you of course need Levier, the Omega, and Antes. Antes will be it's not that strong in the TCG variant at the moment yet. One thing we did not use, it also has an additional ability. If this card is sent to the graveyard, get target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Let's say theoretically you're running Z1, which I showcased in an earlier combo video. This means you can use Launcher again. Triple Launcher, let's go. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. So yeah, I hope you liked this little showcase. See you guys next time. Handless Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing out.